What's up, how you feeling? Spirit is still coming us out another video. I'm already geeking because I was just looking at one of my old vids, but I'm gonna get into today's video. I want to talk to the younger people today. I want to speak to the people who are going through their traumas of right now. It don't actually doesn't matter what age you are, but I'm preferably talking to the people that are younger. Don't think that it's just your fault why you cannot help or aid people on their human experience with their traumas and whatnot. These are things that people are supposed to go through. These things can be changed and traumas can be transmitted as other traumas, but it is not your job to help them go through their trauma, nor is it your job to make sure their trauma does not come towards them, because everyone needs to go through it. Everyone needs to go through it. It doesn't matter how harsh it is. Everyone needs to go through that trauma. That's because of the human race, and us not being able to ascend properly. We having to reincarnate. Everyone needs to go through a trauma. It's not your fault nor your job to control how people perceive that and how they go through it, because this is their life and this is their human experience. They have to experience this. If they don't experience this, they're more likely to come back again. So don't feel like it's your fault why something happened. Don't feel like it's ever your fault for anything that happens, because it's destiny. Everything has to do with what is destined for that person during the human experiences. It has to do with karma. It has to do with good and bad energy. It has to do with good and bad karma. It has to do with even the frequency that that person is on. Like, a lot of things are gonna happen depending on the frequency of that person or the environment that those people are around. Don't feel like you're in fault of anything. Now, purposely, what inspired me to make this video is of something that I used to do during my past as a child when I was growing up. When I was dating all these women and whatnot, and they were telling me stories about their traumas and shit, and me knowing that if I was there, I could have avoided that from happening, made me to a depressed state of knowing and wishing that I could be there for all of them. And just, it got me overall. I was angry with not just myself, but with people in general, because of the aspects of life they chose to partake in during their human experience. The knowledge of me now tells me, my higher self tells me, that regardless of what I could have done, these things could not be physically avoided. These things didn't necessarily have to happen, but these people had to necessarily go through a trauma in that trait during their human experience. There's something that they needed to learn through that, which they are being forced upon with during their human experience. No, it is not their fault. The fault is on the person who chose to make that reality to their reality in their human experience. When I'm saying that, to shorter terms, what I'm saying is, the only person's fault that they had to do with that during their human experience is the person who chose to do those things to those people during their human experience. It is no one's job to keep people away from the traumas that they have to go through. There's traumas that you don't specifically have to go through, but you are going to go through because of the situation and the environment you are in, and because of the environment that your parents or whoever have put you in, you know what I'm saying? Or the soul has put you in. But don't ever feel like any of this is your fault. The only thing that you can fully control is yourself. The only thing you can fully control is the energy you put in with other humans, the outlook of energy you receive from other humans, and the way you choose to live your life. That is the only thing you can control. Everything else isn't really, well, I'm not going to say, it isn't really up to you. You can be a mass person and you can make a giant change in this world, but it's not to you as an individual to be a fault and blame of something that happened to other people during their human experience. You're not to blame for nothing. You don't be to blame for nothing. Don't even think of yourself as being able to be of blame because of something that someone else had went through during their human experience. But that's all I had for that video. Just know of what you are, know of what you're here for, and understand that what you can't control isn't up to you. Isn't truly up to you. Your purpose will be fulfilled, and what you can control, you take control of that, and don't feel doubt to the things that you cannot. But Spirit of Sadell signing out.